What's going on, beautiful people? Hope y'all doing awesome today. So your boy actually just recorded a reel. But with me just recording a reel, I'm like, yo, I need to go ahead and holler at my people, drop some wisdom for them, and record me a video for them, right? So today what kind of was on my mind was the value of picking the right one, right? The value of truly choosing the right person to be in a relationship with. And a lot of times people see qualities and characteristics, and as a result of honestly the feelings that they have about somebody, they're like, yo, I'm choosing the right person, when in actuality it's like, no, you're not. And so what I want to do today is give you guys 5 steps or 5 ways or 5 qualities, however you want to say it, to actually choosing the right person, right? And the reason why is because I need you to choose the right person, right? So before we get into these 5 steps for choosing the right person, first thing I want to remind you guys is this: prepare for you, right? Coming up soon. We're starting on February 8th. And so if you've been interested, been thinking about it, been questioning it, hey, click the link in the description box below, join the waiting list. And I'm directing y'all to join the waiting list because if you're on the waiting list, you get access a week before the general public. There are only 19 seats, point blank period. And so because there are only 19 seats, I want you to get access earlier, because once the general public get it, then it's going to fill up fast, right? So once again, Prepare for You is my 12-week group coaching program where I take a small group of women, intimate setting, and assist them and equip them with the tools necessary to become relationship ready, right? I keep saying 2022 is the year of the boo, and I'm just trying to work with people and equip people to actually get their boo in the year 2022. If you tired of experiencing a cycle of toxic relationships, if you tired of connecting with individuals who don't meet your standards, don't align with your non-negotiables, if you're tired of settling, right, in your single season, click the link in the description box below, join the waiting list, and let me help you get you right. You feel me? So let's get into this video. So once again, today we're talking about 5 keys to choosing the right person. So first thing we got to do is this: when you desire in the process of choosing the right person, the first thing you have to do is you have to create a clear vision for marriage, right? Really for life. But let's just focus on marriage. You have to create a clear vision for marriage. Now, reason why is this: because your decisions should be influenced based on your vision or by your vision, right? The vision that you have for something should be the primary influencer of the decisions that you make. And so if you as an individual have clarity about the vision that you have for marriage, then the decisions that you make as it pertains to who you choose, why you choose, how you choose, where you go, all of those things are going to dictate or be determined by creating and connecting with the type of individual that I can build this vision with, right? So the first thing we got to do is we got to create a clear vision for marriage, right? Because once we have that vision, then you can start making decisions based on the vision that you've created. Second thing we got to do is this: we have to be intentional about having conversations that confirm your non-negotiables, right? So beforehand, we got to create non-negotiables, right? And I always advise create 5 non-negotiables, 5 qualities that an individual has to have in order to move forward in a relationship with you. Once you create your non-negotiables, so I guess that's a bonus. Once you create your non-negotiables, next thing we got to do is we got to have conversations as we're dating that confirm whether or not somebody actually aligns with our non-negotiables, because our non-negotiables are our minimum standard, right? In order for somebody to even progress towards a relationship with you, they have to meet those non-negotiables, right? So if somebody can't meet the 70%, which the non-negotiables are, right, the minimum standards, then hey, we don't even need to try to move forward. So you want to have conversations and be intentional about having conversations that confirm and determine whether or not this individual actually aligns or checks off the boxes of your non-negotiables. Number 3 is this: don't have sex, right? Number 3 is don't have sex. Here's the reason why. Sex makes stuff more complicated, right? Sex gets you tied up. Sex makes you look past red flags. Sex gets you so caught up in your feelings that a lot of times we can't even make logical decisions. And so when you're dating, when you're trying to choose the right one, you don't want to have sex because you don't want that physical and now the soul tie that you created through having sex to influence your decision making in this relationship. You want to have a clear mind, you want to have clear mental clarity, and you want to be able to make decisions based on logic, what you're really seeing, the vision, what you desire to create, and base it on that with no external influences, especially getting some buns, right? So the third thing we want to do is we want to not have sex. First thing we want to do is we want to challenge red flags, right? When we're growing with somebody, building with somebody, we want to be intentional about challenging red flags. If somebody says something or does something that looks like a red flag to you or is a red flag to you, you want to make sure that you challenge those things. Now, let me just say this real quick. When we talk about red flags, there are two types of red flags. There are general red flags, then there are personal red flags. General red flags are the red flags that are like normal. For example, like an individual who can't control their temper. That's a general red flag. An individual who is a habitual cheater. General red flag. Personal red flags can be somebody who smokes, or somebody who drinks, or somebody who doesn't attend church on a normal basis, or somebody who doesn't pray often. So it's like personal red flags are based on qualities that, hey, these are my non-negotiables, these are our desire. If this person does the opposite of those things, then that's an individual personal red flag. But whether it's a general red flag or a personal red flag, you need to be intentional about confronting that individual, not in a negative way or an aggressive way, but actually sparking the conversation and challenging those red flags so that you don't allow it just to keep going, but you actually challenge them, have the conversation so that both parties have clarity about what's really going on. So the fifth thing that we want to do when we're being intentional or trying to pick the right one is we lastly just want to be intentional about being ourselves, right? And I know that sounds simple. I know it's like, well, what you mean? But the last thing you want to do is you want to be yourself. This is why. When we look at relationships and long-lasting relationships, a commonality is these individuals in a relationship or in this long-lasting marriage, a long-lasting committed relationship, the reason why they're there is because, or one of the reasons why they're there is because they have permission in this relationship to be their authentic selves, right? They don't have to put up a facade. They don't have to bring or come with the representative. They can be exactly who they are. And even with being exactly who they are, flaws and all, this person still chooses them. This person still accepts them. And so you want to get in a relationship with an individual who chooses you, not a representative of you, but chooses the real you. And they can't do that unless they have the opportunity to actually be exposed to the authentic you, all right? So once again, y'all, if you in the process of dating and connecting with somebody and building with somebody and you want to choose the right one, once again, you want to make sure that you have a clear vision for your relationship. You want to make sure that you have conversations with the individual that confirm your non-negotiables. You want to make sure that you keep the bonds to yourself, or kings, don't be out here slanging that thing. Keep it to yourself. Number 4, you want to challenge red flags when you see them. Challenge them, not in a negative or combative or aggressive way, but bring up questions regarding it because both parties need clarity. And 5th and final, but definitely not least, you want to make sure that you're being your authentic self so that that other individual has the opportunity to choose you for who you actually are, all right? Thank y'all so much for tuning into this video. I hope it served you. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification so anytime I post, you guys are definitely getting updated or informed that, hey, CB put a video out. If you don't already, follow me on all social media platforms. I'm at TheCarringtonBrown. I love y'all. Once again, if you're interested or curious about Prepare For You, go ahead and click the link in the description box below. And I look forward to possibly teaching you, investing in you, and guiding you to be in relationship ready for the marriage of your dreams. All right. Y'all have a phenomenal day. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace out.